feelings inside. I'm feeling defeat and feeling in the streets. Away all the feelings inside. I'm feeling defeat and feeling in the streets.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Moses Malone. Robinson is out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Richmond in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, O'Neal is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Frazier. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's LeBron in at the 3. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. Leonard against Robinson. Gasol trying to free himself up, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
There's the pass to Richmond. Robinson left side. Outside for Kidd from the arc. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
O'Neal passes to James. Rebound the Lakers.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And a sudden departure from L.A. for Luke Walton. Landed with Sacramento almost immediately. Seems like he escaped some dysfunction upon leaving L.A.
Yeah, Jay, we all heard the reports that there was a lot of backstabbing during Walton's last year in L.A. Sure feels nice for him to get a fresh start, especially with the front office that wants him there. He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. He feeds it to Gasol. Shoots over Richmond. Gets it to fall from the right block.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's a minute left in the first. Here's Malone, and Gasol sends it back.
Wow, trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
Shaq down low. He's covered by Kidd. O'Neal misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Richmond. And the Lakers with another miss.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
to Richmond. The three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kidd. Second chance shot. That one no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, GA, great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, Maravich is out there with West. Then it's Richmond. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Malone trying to break free to the inside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
Now Reed. Back to Thompson. Passes it to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Over West. Thomas's shot is off. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Right at the free throw line. Duncan with the block. West against Thomas. Chris, of the guys you went against and played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. No, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game for him where he could get going, oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Shrimp. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the break. Whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", that played like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
Yeah, and at 7'1", Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Pass to Richmond. Over Carter. Here's Malone. It's blocked. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Thomas against West. Right side Thomas over West. Count it from 12. Thomas got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento. Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Thomas against West. And there's the pass to Richmond. Off target from outside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Sacramento.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here are the Kings now. A 2-point game. They've got Frazier. Marcus Saul is out there with O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. And it's Leonard in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Gasol gets it to go.
And the awareness of Gasol in transition. Look at that. I mean, he's set up in just the right spot. No postseason trip for the Kings last year, but a successful season, if you ask me. Ended up with the 9th seed in the West, 39 wins for this team, the most for the franchise since 2006.
And that 2006 team for the Kings, Chris, that was just 1 year after you played for them.
Shows how long it's been for Sacramento fans to have a great team. The franchise is in a postseason drought that they need to break. That is their objective, first and foremost.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Frazier against Kidd. Pass to Richmond. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Some changes for the Lakers. Miller's checked in for Richmond, and Tony Parker subbed in for Malone. Kings leading now by 4. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Kidd. Here's O'Neal. The shot missing. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Inside, here's Chamberlain. A putback. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Outside for Kidd. Five to shoot. Tries again. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Sacramento, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. LeBron passes to O'Neal. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Goes back up. Again, Chamberlain missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Lakers trail by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kidd passes to Parker. Back to Kidd. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And Miller throws it down hard.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Good on the second free throw. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's West for the tie. He got it!
Oh, wow.
It's good. It's good.
And we get some fireworks there to finish the quarter. That 3 ties it up as we go down the home stretch.
It's all tied in Sacramento. We're going to... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. West is out there with Jason Kidd. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Richmond in at the threesome. Robinson misses.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Leonard finds Thomas. Pass to O'Neal. A rebound by the Lakers. And it's West in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Leonard with the ball. West picks him up, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Here's Thomas. Hits it despite the hat. Great, strong finish. And he'll go to the line for one more. They get Jason Kidd. That's good from Thomas.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Kidd dishes to Malone. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even the slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Chamberlain's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Thomas, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
But they get what they want out of that trip, now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Robinson. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Duncan outside. The pass to Leonard. For the 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
The offensive rebound. Robinson uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 6. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Kidd passes to Robinson. Now, here is Chamberlain. Pass to Kidd from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Thomas dishes to O'Neal. Malone comes with the double team. Here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Well, GA, this is no let-up. This is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
And the Lakers have possession. Trailing here by 8.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kings moving the ball around. Leonard, the pass to O'Neal. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Nails the wide open open jump shot. And the Kings lead by 8.
Coming off the screen, LeBron showing the poise. He runs this play time and time and time again.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Miller outside. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I mean, that's a great inbounds play. He gets to the right spot outside the arc, and that pass is there for him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
For 3, Richmond. LeBron with the block. Richmond kicks to Parker. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you.